Grammy Awards and over 100 million albums sold worldwide. Our first guest is one of the most successful country singers of all time. Now, she's got a brand new album. It's called Blue Smoke, and I'm really excited that she's here on our show. Please give a resounding clapation for the one and only Dolly Parton. All the bling and bling.
Oh, just stuff and things.
And
love
look,
it.
We have a camera in our coffee table, and if you put your feet in front of it, I want to give your Barbie feet. No, down here.
Just down?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That is a tiny foot.
It is. I wear like a 5.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
To my size 12, I always say with people, no, because we probably have an equal problem, just on a different scale. I have a difficult time finding larger shoes, and the smaller shoes, probably the same situation.
Well, it is hard. Actually, sometimes if I go in the store, I can wear a 6, but when I usually have my shoes made because I like the arch to be
just
good,
right.
Especially since I have to wear high heels so much being on stage.
Yes, yes.
So it always helps. But I do find some great shoes in stores
now,
sometimes.
your clothes, because you and I share 4 situations here.
Boy, don't we?
Do you get a lot of your clothes custom made to accommodate for your flat belly and the girls?
I pretty much have to for the girls,
yes.
Like you said. I have a joke, though. I always say I'd have probably been 6 feet tall if I hadn't got so bunched up at the top. But what's your excuse? You'd have been, what, 12 feet tall? If you
exactly. And oftentimes people will say, well, Wendy, you need a reduction. Have you ever thought about a reduction?
Oh, no, I worked too hard to get them this big. Years ago, I just bought me a little bicycle pump, so I just kind of adjusted.
and like you, I'm a wiggy. I don't feel weird about asking you this only because wiggy to wiggy. What's under your wig?
Well, I actually keep my hair about shoulder length. I keep it the same color because my roots, I don't know what color they are now.
Yes.
But they were darker when I was young. But I keep my hair about the same length and all. And sometimes when I'm home, I put it up in little scrunches and just kind of roll it and all that. But I love wigs because they're so handy.
They're handy.
And it's ruined your hair to do what we do to it all the time, right?
Exactly. Now, when the FedEx man comes to drop off a custom pair of shoes for you, do you ever open the door wigless?
No. Well, I would be wigless, but like I said, I put little hot rollers in my hair in the morning.
A little something,
kind of a little scrunchy. But I would not answer the door without some makeup or hair.
Oh, really?
No. No.
I love that.
I always say when I spend a lot of time in California, and there I was prone to have earthquakes. I never take my makeup off at night. I always like keeps it because I thought if I have to run out in the streets,
you have to grab a wig and make sure
I have to look good because there's going to be cameras everywhere.
Yes.
And I said I never go out. I said the only way would be I'd go out without makeup and my hair done up a little bit as if my husband had a heart attack or something, and I'd have to really think about that. I'm joking.
Now, I found it's Thursday, and we have a Throwback Thursday photo of you, and I want you to explain this fabulous beehive. Oh my God. Dolly.
Now,
Dolly.
I know.
This is from 1968.
Was it 68?
It's 68.
Is that what it said?
It said at the bottom.
Okay.
Dolly, and that's probably when you already started singing. Yes, so you were already in the business.
I was in Nashville, and that's when the first hair pieces came out. Those little pieces that, but that was all my hair around the front, but I did have a piece right on top, and man, that thing was hard as a brick.
Of course. It's fabulous,
I think there was some hornet's nest under there. I'm not sure, but I've got the biggest kid. Oh, and see that side sweep? Oh, I had that lacquered out. I used to do my own hair like that, too.
It's handy when you can. Do you know there are a lot of women who don't know how to do their own hair and makeup, which I always find that fascinating. Like,
yeah, I do, too.
Really?
I've always done, well, I have a hairdresser. Cheryl Riddle's my hairdresser.
Yes.
She does great with the wigs and all.
But if she she's stuck in traffic.
But
you know what to do.
I can do my hair, yeah. I can do it. I used to do my mother's hair, my sister's hair when we did special things because I enjoyed that. I would have been a beautician if I hadn't have been a singer.
Yeah, you know, and I remember the other time, the first time that we met, which, you know, was up in Foxwoods, that was years ago. I remember you telling me that you styled yourself after the prostitute in town because you thought she was so gorgeous.
And she was.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, she was called the town tramp. Like, she was just one of those people. And I think women were really jealous of her. I mean, she just was probably like us a lot.
Yes.
She wore her hair all, you know, blonde, peroxided. She wore lipstick, long nails, short skirts, tight. She was beautiful.
Yes.
And I just thought she was great. And everybody would just say, oh, she's just trash. And I thought, that's what I'm going to be when I grow up.
Yes.
Because I thought that meant the way she looked.
Yes, yes.
So I did grow up
Dolly,
to look like that.
I identify with what you're saying, and you know, one other thing that Dolly always says is it costs a lot to look this cheap.
And it does.
And it does.
That's why I keep working.
Yes, yeah, but you are, I mean, I'm not going to count your money, but I'll brag for you. This woman is wealthy beyond belief. I
count my blessings before I count my money.
You're
a
sure. Lovely woman, but I had no idea that in addition to Dollywood, which, you know, is still open, that's her amusement park, and you employ
a theme park. We do have amusement areas in it.
You employ virtually the whole town, which I think is fantastic, and you have fans worldwide, so the place is always packed. But I had no idea. First of all, 42 albums out. You own...
Oh, that's a lot. I've been around a long time.
Yeah, but I didn't know you own radio stations, restaurants, and a museum.
Well, the museum is called Chasing Rainbows, and it is at Dollywood. And with our other properties, it's a wonderful part of the country up in the Great Smoky Mountains. A lot of wonderful businesses there. Pigeon Forge. Yeah, it's where our park is. But through my companies, Dixie Stampede, Dollywood Splash Country, Dollywood, and with the new resort we're building, we employ about 5,000 people.
Fantastic.
So we don't cover the whole, you know.
Fantastic.
You know, so we do a lot of good, but there's a lot of wonderful places there also.
And an interesting fact about Dolly, a lot of people might not know, is that she is the godmother to Miley Cyrus.
Yes, that's true. I've known her since she was a baby. I'm really more the fairy godmother. I never got a chance to spend all the time with her that you usually do, but Miley is so smart. I used to be on her Hannah Montana show. I was Aunt Dolly, and I even got a whole new group of young kids to follow me around like that. But Miley's going through a lot of changes. We just have to trust her because she's so talented. She's so smart. She had to just be totally drastic because we wouldn't let her grow up. It's sort of like Shirley Temple. We didn't want her to grow up either. But Miley had to be drastic. She said, I had to kill Hannah Montana.
Yes.
You know, for people to accept me as Miley. But she's talented, and I hope she makes all the right choices. And I love her either way. I know she's gifted.
Have you seen her in concert?
I have not seen her show. She was coming to Nashville, and she got sick, went to the hospital. I was going to come out and sing Jolene with her and stuff. So when she's back on the road, I'll catch up with her. She's going to come back to Nashville.
Excellent.
Yeah.
More with Dolly next. We're back with the legendary Dolly Parton. So, Dolly...
They're so fun.
Yes, and they love you back.
Good.
So is it true that you met your husband of 48 years, Carl, at a laundromat?
I did. 50 years ago, I met him. 50 years ago this month. And I was at a wishy-washy laundromat.
Oh, he's hot.
Washing clothes. that was him back. That was us when we were young. Where'd you get these pictures? Anyway, so he just pulled up. I was out walking around waiting for my clothes to, you know, to wash. And so he pulled up and said something to me, you know, like, you're going to get sunburned out here and all that. And I said something silly back. And so
and you've been together
2 years later,
since.
we got married.
Now, I have to say that it's very difficult to find a picture of Carl anywhere. I mean, even that picture is grainy and blurry.
Yeah.
Where is Carl? Did he come here with you?
No, Carl is in Nashville. He loves home. We have a farm, and he loves to get out there and grade the roads and, you know, keep the grass mowed back in his back fields. He has a barn and all that, so he loves working on his tractors and his old trucks. And so he's a homebody.
Now, so he doesn't go on the road with you much?
No, never.
Well, how many, in 365 days a year, how often do you see Carl?
Well, we've been married 48 years. We've been together about 3 of that.
3.
Not really. Actually, I'm home a lot.
Yeah.
And we enjoy each other, but I do travel. He doesn't like to travel. He's a homebody. He's Cancer. Those that have horoscopes, you know, those are people that
July
love
18th.
to be home.
I love to be at home.
Yeah, July 20.
Yeah.
So.
When you go to that home, what do you do in there? Do you cook?
Yeah.
What do you throw down and make?
Well, I make food just like my mom, my grandmas, and my aunts used to make. People don't cook like that anymore. I'm one of the older kids. There's 12 of us kids. We were born. I have a sister and 2 brothers older, but my sister Willoughby and I used to do all the cooking because Mom was always having babies, so I learned to cook early on. But I just cook all that great Southern food, soul food. I love pork.
Thank you.
It's my favorite.
Yes.
I know every people don't, but it's so tasty.
It is tasty.
So good. But I cook chicken and dumplings, and I just cook old country food. I can't eat it like I used to. I have to do a high protein diet through the week, and then on weekends and holidays, I just eat anything I want to.
And one thing is that, you know, Whitney Houston gets credited, the late great, for I Will Always Love You, but that's actually a song penned and also previously recorded by Dolly. That's her song.
Yes, but she made it so much more.
She did.
I always told her, you know, people said, that's Whitney's song. I said, that's okay. She can have the credit as long as I get the cash.
Yeah. So tell us about your new album, Blue Smoke, because it's been a while. How long has it been since you put an album out?
Well, it hasn't been that long since I had an album out, but it's been a long time since I had one that did really well and charted well. We're always putting them out, but this one got great reviews. They're saying it's the best album I've had out in at least 10 years. Hope so. But anyway, it's called Blue Smoke, and we're also on a world tour called the Blue Smoke World Tour. We went to Australia, New Zealand, and now we're doing some shows here this month in America. Then we're going to Europe for a month. But in this CD is some of all the colors of all the music that I've done through my career. And
you did a cover of Bon Jovi.
Yes, actually, when I first heard John Bon Jovi's song of Lay Your Hands on Me, I didn't hear the verses. I just heard the music, and I thought it was about God or Jesus, you know, like lay your hands on me. And I thought, wow, what a great gospel tune. So later I found out it wasn't. So then I called them up because I love the song. I usually like to do cover songs on the album. So I called John and Richie Sambora up, and I said, hey, what do you think about us turning this into a gospel tune? They said, yeah, let's do it. So we did. And it's one of my favorites on the album. I did a cover song of Bob Dylan's Don't Think Twice, It's All Right.
Nice.
We did a lot of bluegrass harmonies on a lot of these songs. And so Blue Smoke is a Cherokee word for the Smoky Mountains. It's like Shekanahay is their word.
Gotcha.
But it means a land of blue smoke.
Oh.
So I thought it was just a good title.
You and I, we're both a bit gaudy in a good way. And I have something for you to add to the gaud.
What is this?
It's a little something that I thought you and I could both wear.
I love it.
Don't go anywhere, everybody. Dolly's gonna sing from her new album, Blue Smoke, next.